Okay, hey guys, what's up? Welcome to week 3 on the Underwater Realm video blog. Fantastically exciting one for you this week. If you remember, well, last week we talked about how we were going to London on Tuesday to find out the results of a national competition that was being run by Pepsi Max and Raindance. We have been fortunate enough to win that competition, which is just an enormously big deal. It basically means that Pepsi and Raindance are going to be executive producing this film, the underwater movie that we're working on at the moment. So we've got all of their clout, all of their help, and some of their resources behind us as we're going through production of this movie. It's opened so many doors, and it's been a whirlwind. My to-do list has become exponentially larger, but damn, I mean, fantastically exciting time. Just because Pepsi are producing the movie, don't worry, we're not going to be full of product placement. There's not going to be loads of Pepsi everywhere, and it's not going to be the only drink on set. But there perhaps might be the odd bit here and there. So moving on, it has had a detrimental effect on what we've managed to get done this week because it's been, as I say, a bit of a roller coaster. But we have got on with some work where we can. We've done, I think, 2 wire work rehearsals this week. We've had another session in the SCUBA tank, which has been great. My personal target for this week just gone was to use a piece of software to analyze the motion capture data and to turn that into an actual animated biped. I haven't done that. It's not because I haven't tried. It turns out that actually the way we achieved the motion capture in the first place was slightly incorrect, and so we have a very strange animation. So I haven't had time this week to actually solve that problem. So that's a big thumbs down for me this week. So that target's going to be carrying on into next week, which is a shame. Along with, I think I'm going to have to group the rest of next week's targets as get on top of the Raindance situation, because there is so much stuff that we need to be administrating and passing over to them, such as scripts and budgets. So that's going to be the large portion of my week. The rest of the team are fantastically excited here, and so I'm going to pass you on to those one at a time. We're going to have a look at everybody else's targets, and then I will come back to you at the end.
Last week was an incredible week, finished off nicely today with some birthday celebrations for Mr. Director, who turns 25 today. Happy birthday! And last week was also, my pledge was to look into underwater lighting. I have started. Unfortunately, it's a big thumbs down for me this week on finishing though, as I didn't actually manage to get any lighting setups done and captured in camera. So we're going to roll that forward onto next week and hopefully get that done so that I've got something to actually show you. Also next week, I want to start looking more into this dry for wet filming technique. So I'm going to hopefully look into 3 examples of films that have used it, hopefully more if I can find more. And then really deconstruct them, really evaluate them and find out how this technique is really sold. But for now, thanks for all your support so far. We've had fantastic feedback from you guys, and I'll see you next week.
Hey everyone, well, as Dave has said, this week has been an incredibly exciting week. A lot of things happening, a lot of things moving forward. And since I missed last week, I've got a little bit of catching up to do. My targets last week were to familiarise myself with the kit that Simon was going to give us. Done that, had a little bit of a clean up, all working quite nicely, now sort of knowing what's what, had a nice play with it. And also to source a spreader bar. And a spreader bar is not something your average climber has. Looks like that, and spreads the wires, so you've got one coming down either side connecting to the actor, so they can move freely in 360 degrees. Now this is made up to us by Reliant Metal Forming in Newton Abbot, so thank you very much to them. And we managed to get out and have our first play around with it Thursday. My targets for next week are to get into a better rehearsal space and to have more rehearsals with it, keep on working through the problems, and also to source a crane. Now we had a meeting in London while we were going towards Raindance with a woman named Claire. She's been in the business for about a decade, and she thinks that the best way in order to simulate the movement we need is to actually get a crane and just move the actor through the space. So I'm going to be on the phone to everyone I can think of who has a crane and try and beg, borrow and steal one. So if you're a crane operator watching this and you want to get involved, please give me a call. Hand you over to another member of the team. See you next week.
Hey everybody, as I'm sure you've heard already, it's been quite the week for us, but I have managed to squeeze in some work there. My 2 targets for last week were to add a belt to the character and to refine the underwater simulation on the cloth. As you can see from my latest render here, I've managed to get the belt in and that's all working, but in my opinion it's not quite looking like it's underwater yet, so I'm going to give myself a thumbs down and work on that some more. So my targets for next week are going to be to texture the cloth, so I'm going to create a cloth texture that looks like the tunic we're going to use, and to further work and refine the underwater environment. So that's all from me, and I'll see you guys next week.
Okay, so you've seen everybody else in the team, and hopefully felt a little bit of the energy that's going on in the office at the moment. We thought we thought things were kind of exciting to start with, but they've just kicked up a notch. We are the next rung up the ladder, moving further on towards this movie, and it's fantastically exciting. So everybody here is pumped, and we've got a great week ahead of us, and well, we'll see you next week.
Max it!
Have I just been recording your talk? Good, do something crazy. I'm going to come and introduce you.
I'm
Tell me how you
Mark.
feel. Love
This is incredible. We came, we made a film together, and then we made the story of that film, and well, it's come to fruition. We've been recognised for it, all thanks to the hard work of everyone here.
Amazing. I don't believe I'm here right now, but it's just incredible. Absolutely amazing.
He had me because I didn't think he knew who the hell we were when we walked in, so I was like, shh, but it's all good. We got there.
I think
Amazing.
quitting my law degree to make films with my best friend is the best decision I've ever made.
Yeah, I'm just in denial.
Oh, amazing. Well done, guys.
Thank you so much.
Right, Dave?
Coffee, smoothie, banana, Dave.
Hi. Take your sunglasses off so we can see your beautiful eyes. I can't tell if you're hanging your head in shame or you genuinely can't lift your head up any higher than that. Thank you. Wave to all the lovely people that have got you here. Say thank you so much for voting.
I think it's brilliant because I feel fantastic.
How do you used to look?
Because I'm still drunk.
Each little clown here know how to jam here under the sea. Each little slug here cutting a rug here.
That is so going on the blog, Shaz.